confirmed fatalities coming out of Hurricane Melissa now stands at 45. And I'll go through parish by parish. Hanover, 2. Westmoreland, 15. St. James, 6. Trelawney, 2. St. Anne, 1. Portland, 1. St. Elizabeth, 18. So that's a total confirmed of 45. In terms of postmortems, they have been able to 33 postmortems to date, and there are some that they're waiting to do the postmortems on, and so that is the confirmed number. The confirmed number is 45, and I know those are 45 families that are hurting deeply, really, really hurting. And so as we look at that number, we pray for those families. We pray that God will comfort them. It's a hard time. It's a hard time to deal with the death of a family member, plus be dealing with the aftermath of a hurricane. And so I ask all of Jamaica to please pray for these families as they traverse this very, very, very difficult time. As this number changes, I will get back to you and we will give you the latest numbers that we do have. And with that, I will now move to the updates from our guests who are here. And first up is ODPEM Commander Gale. You are first up.
Good morning, ministers, PS, colleagues from government agencies and partner agencies. Morning to the media and morning to Jamaica. The ODPEM continues to coordinate a multinational, multi-agency relief operation post-Hurricane Melissa. And pardon me if I run through or skip over some of the things Minister already mentioned. But first and foremost, as usual, I want us to remember and hold dear the families of the 45 who have passed. We will remember them. 15 persons have been reported missing. The JCF continues their process of verification through a series of welfare checks. More than 130 buildings have sustained some level of damage, ranging from partial roof loss to complete collapse, while some 30,000 households have been displaced. Just over 182 communities have been officially recorded as having sustained damage, primarily in Western Jamaica, bearing the brunt of the impacts. Currently, some 88 shelters remain open with just across 9 parishes, with just over 1,100 persons remaining in these shelters. While some persons have remained home, many continue to rely on the shelters as we work to restore access and provide restoration to damaged homes. I'm happy to report, however, that we are in touch with more than 90% of the shelters in Western Jamaica. In terms of community access, there are currently 2 communities which we have classified as marooned. To be clear, marooned communities refer only to communities that are completely cut off and solely accessible by air, where no road, be it double or single access, is available. These communities can only be reached by air. The 2 communities this morning are Petersville in Westmoreland and Duckets in St. James. The 2 maroon communities did receive drops yesterday, and I'm assured by the time I'm speaking this morning, we'll also do 2 other helicopter lifts into those communities. A rising water still continues to affect the communities of Content District, Comfort and Evergreen in Manchester, and Brighton in St. Elizabeth. Today, we'll also commence publishing the list of maroon communities and also priority communities. The ODPEM will commence publishing also planned relief supplies, such that across the nation our national efforts can be synchronized. I'll pause here just to indicate some weather details as we move into the middle of this week. The current weather forecast is for periods of showers and isolated thunderstorms to affect primarily sections of northern parishes beginning this afternoon and continuing to Thursday morning. Isolated showers and thunderstorms are likely across southwestern parishes during this time. Additionally, gusty winds expected across northern parishes on Tuesday and Wednesday. The key message is here being that while significant rainfall is not expected relief operations, particularly in the northern parishes, could be hampered by intermittent showers and thunderstorms through Thursday. These showers and thunderstorms may be heavy at times. Wind impacts may also impact the relief efforts. Weather conditions are forecasted to improve significantly through the course of Friday, with fair to partly conditions expected. In terms of critical services, the JPS is on board now. They will report the National Water Commission measures, as announced before, just over 72% of customers are back with water. As at last evening at 10 p.m., some 34 roadways remain completely blocked, and the NWA continues to work to bring access to these roadways. Our two major telecom providers are well in excess of 50% of their restoration efforts, our persons back in mobile service. Relief and logistics matters. To date, over 80,000 care packages have been delivered through the national system, just over 500,000 meals. Since our last press briefing, just about 190 flight hours have been utilized to deliver just over 60 relief supply drops, and we will continue to press hard on this effort. The ODPEM continues to direct and coordinate efforts among government agencies, local authorities, the private sector, and international partners to ensure that the aid is equitably distributed in an efficiently coordinated process, thereby preventing wastage, leakage, or diversion. The development of a disaster relief inventory management system is in the final phase of testing, and we expect it to roll out across all our warehouses this week. This will aid in our accountability framework. To date, locally and overseas combined, just over 14,000 donors have inputted cash to our systems, with just over $400 million in those systems. The ODPEM, on behalf of the government of Jamaica, has also received into our stores just over $500 million worth of aid, with over 80% rate of distribution for the relief items. As we move into the restoration phase or the recovery phase, we'll be pushing out more items from that package. We've also received some significant support from our partner nations and organizations. I will refrain from listing them all here. The partnerships have generally provided aircraft services, field hospitals, food aid, mapping aid, search and rescue services, operational and logistics supports, all of which are critical to the current relief efforts. In closing, I'll indicate that the past 2 weeks have tested our strength, resolve, but our unity and our discipline and compassion has carried us through. The ODPEM and is unwavering in its commitment to lead Jamaica's disaster recovery efforts. As we move forward, let us continue to support each other, stay informed through the official channels, and remain steadfast in our collective efforts to rebuild Jamaica. Thank you, and may God bless Jamaica.
Thank you very much, Commander. I see you've completely taken charge of your role, and it's so good to see.